Hello everybody, and let me show you which canal we're on. There's the name. Hello Catherine, hello Susan, Laura, Annette, welcome. On the Reguliersgracht. Okay, say it this time with me. The Reguliersgracht. I know it's a mouthful. But where are we? We are. Hello everybody. Welcome to a beautiful, hello Linda, sunny summer's day in Amsterdam. And I'm glad to see this is all working fine. Yesterday I just happened to walk down this canal because I went out for dinner with my mother-in-law, and yeah, it was so beautiful. Hey Ruth, shalom, welcome, and Anna. Yeah, so I thought, let me show you here, because there are all sorts of lovely, on our flower quest, these ones looking so brilliant. I just love the whole burnt orange thing going on. So, hey Diane, welcome. So yeah, it really is a lovely summery day, and just flowers, 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 flowers. Amazing. It seems like it's the orange time. You know how these flowers always come in waves of colors? Well, we're certainly getting a bit of orange represented in the city. Oh my goodness, here's even more orange. Orange, orange, orange. Hey, Tariq here. Awesome. Welcome, Tariq and Ali. So the Reguliersgracht. Actually, you know, it is Pride Week. It seems we're going to have, like, maybe we can try and find the whole rainbow in colors. Well, we'll struggle with blue, I guess. But yeah, actually, we could probably do almost the entire rainbow just along here. I love these. They almost like kind of weeds, but they're not, obviously they're not. So yeah. Now, the Reguliersgracht is called that after a monastery. The Reguliers Monastery. But here we're looking down towards the Rijksmuseum. And that is the, oh gosh, I'm looking straight into the sun. How's that for a nice, oh, no hat. Yes, indeed, Madeline, no hat. Oh, great, Linda. Yeah, no, I just, yeah, I kind of forgot my hat today. Now I feel naked. I love this boat coming down. There's so many people out on their boats today. I almost could have been out on my boat today. But I gave a whole bunch of students a lecture, which is really nice work. Nice and easy. Like a 90-minute lecture, so that kind of cut into my day. Otherwise, I might well have been out on the canals. Oh, look, more orange. Very orange. Almost like too orange. And then look at all these little... I don't know what berries these are, besides being red berries. But I just love the way how this is like right, you know, in the city. And all so many little bits and pieces of life. Okay, so we've got the red berries. I came very, very, very close. Oh, look, more. No, I can't stop at every flower. I came very close to buying some of these today. Framboos. Framboos is a raspberry. So I'm not sure if they're framboos or not. Not sure. Now, I had some visitors. I had a lot of visitors in my garden. Let me show you. This was yesterday. I'm just loving my iPhone, I must say. I thought raspberries were much bigger, and but maybe, you never know, I'll have to come back when they ripe. Oh, goodness me. That's some visitors. Here's some other visitors. Maybe it's the same visitor, you never know. And then I actually posted this picture already, but in case some of you are not in that group, it's maybe the same visitor. And actually, I have so many bumblebees, it's great. It's wonderful, very bumblebee kind of garden at the moment. So, we walked here yesterday. I was walking here with, I'd say, my mother-in-law and Eric and his brother. And Eric said, hey, I wonder if this is a filled-in canal. And I don't actually know this part of town so well. And I looked it up today, and indeed it was, or is, a filled-in canal. It's a canal that was called the Achtergracht. So like the after, or the behind canal. And there still is a little bit of that. And it goes off the Amstel River. Now it's called Valkstraat. Right, what have we? Nice established pot plant here. So it's such a late summer, but I'm glad it's finally hit. Because this is the weather we ordered. So, by the way, let me just show you a few things I don't necessarily always point out. Things like green wheels. Green wheels, of course, the cars are red, which doesn't seem to make enormous amounts of sense. But it's one of the various shared car schemes we have here, on the basis that it's better to share a car than have your own. Look at this lovely yellow in the middle here. Just trying to get some Amsterdam buildings in the background. These really are pretty, aren't they? So you don't need a garden in Amsterdam. All you have to do is walk around the city and enjoy. Yeah. And more orange. Oh, but these are, what are they called again? Petunias. And we'll take a fly over the Pride bench. And yeah, these are some other ones that I saw yesterday, and I've never seen flowers like this before. Or maybe I have, I just don't recognize them in their in this stage. But I think they're wonderful. Check this out. I mean, they're great. Yeah, as I say, never seen these before. Super impressed. Zoom out a bit. There's a whole cluster of them. There's so much detail here. Laurie, we do have a Pride parade. There was a little march just a couple of days ago, but the main one is on Saturday, the first Saturday in August. And it's a boat parade. And hundreds of thousands of people come into the city and line the Prince's Canal, the one we're going to see in just a moment. So that is the our parade, and then it's all, people dancing on boats and that type of thing. I used to do that when I was younger, and I don't like it anymore. I find it too loud. I know I sound like I don't know, like, oh, I'm sure it's going to be ever so loud. Yeah, I don't have those sunflowers. Let's zoom out and get this nice curve on the canal here. So here it is, the Prinsengracht, Princess Canal. And this is where it'll all be happening on Saturday. Looks like this is a one-way canal. Let me just show you this. Oh, I know, Ruth, I know. And here's lovely Amsterdam bicycle, an Oma fiets, a granny bike, of which there are hundreds of thousands. And the other side of the Prinsengracht. Okay. Oh, here's the boat company I recommend. Amsterdam Boat Adventures. Let's catch their boat from the back. I recommend them because they take great care to train up their skippers. And they also have sun visors and down. So there you go, Amsterdam Boat Adventures. It's about €30 per person for a 90-minute tour and a shared tour. And they're really great. Okay, so zoom out again. And you know what? I'm going to pop over here. I'm on a one-man mission to try and... oh, this is so lovely, look. I'm on a one-man mission to try and clean up the misinformation the tour guides always say in Amsterdam. There's certain things that guides just say again and again and again, and they just repeat each other, and there's no evidence for it. And one of the ones that drives me crazy is this one. There's a stork on the side of this building here. And if I had €1 for every time a guide has said there's a stork here because midwives used to live here, I would never have to do another day's work in my life again. Yet there is absolutely zero evidence for that, and it is deeply unlikely. Nobody really knows why it's here, but there's so many storks around the city, all over the place. Loads of storks. You could do a tour just looking at the different storks on buildings. And the most likely story is that it's from a distillery called the Ooievaar, which means the stork. And it's as simple as that, because it used to be a cafe there. Now, if guides could just learn, before they talk crap, prefix it with legend has it. And then it's fine, you can say anything. Legend has it. Anyway, so this is a church called the Duif, by the way, because there used to be a hidden church called the Duif, and then this was rebuilt in the mid-1800s, neoclassical style, inspired by a Baroque church in Rome. Loving it with the pride flags. Okay, so here we're coming to the Amstelveld. These trees, by the way, are one of the few trees that I can actually identify with confidence. Okay. Does anyone know what they are? They've featured before recently. I'm just pointing this a little bit upwards because I always try not to get people in shot. And it's such a lovely Monday evening. So we could just look at the Caucasian wingnut trees. Okay. And lovely, lovely sort of leafy area. This is called the Amstelveld, which actually means like the field of the Amstel River. However, it was meant to be a great big church. And that never happened. So they just built a little church as a stopgap because financial constraints. And then we had the disaster year of 1672, and then it never got built. So it's the Amstelveld, which is great that it's here because it's used, as you can see, by loads of kids. And there's no other really big open spaces here, so for playing games. And this little fella here is called Cocadorus. And he was a guy who was always on the market. And he was well known for pontificating. And so the king, one of the early villains, actually had him brought to the palace to a party so he could pontificate and put forward his sort of views on life, the universe and everything, which he is very keen on doing. But apparently he was so intimidated by the exalted company that he clammed up. Anyway, what I want to do is show you a video I took earlier from here, because this is the Amstelveld. Okay, as I've told you. And on Mondays it is a market. So this was actually earlier today. Have me walking just around here, and this is where I always buy my plants from. So, oops, if I almost fall over backwards. So yeah, I was passing by today, and I thought, why not show you around? So yeah, the plants are always just wonderful, and they always grow, you know, as opposed to sort of supermarkets or even garden centre ones. I think they... Yes, indeed, Madeline. We went there, I think, on one of the Jordan tours. There's the, on the Detailed Amsterdam Jordan tours. We went past the distillery up at the top of the Jordan district. So I've actually this year bought a bunch of things from here, these included. These are doing very well. These are the ones between me and my neighbour. It's our fence. Now you'll notice that I don't have anything listed next week. That's because I'm going away. But I got to work out when to list things in August. I'm incredibly busy in August, and it looks like Monday might not work out, which is a shame because I really wanted to try and keep it on the same day, but there's about 3 Mondays I can't make, so I thought maybe I need to shift days in August and then move back to Mondays in September. And probably start up with the Detailed Amsterdam again in September when I got more time for researching. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I think we definitely got the whole pride flag in today. Certainly early in the day. Yeah, it's quite a big market, so it took me, I mean, I was walking around quite fast, as you can see. But it still took 6 minutes. Okay. And cut flowers. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do something on those weeks, Tricia. And I thought when I'm on holiday, I might schedule a surprise tour next week. I'll try and give as much notice as possible. I can't tell you where I'll be, otherwise it won't be a surprise. Okay. And then these beautiful, beautiful bunches of flowers here. They really are wonderful. I bought some for a friend recently who's starting some treatment, and she said, you know, they were beautiful for about almost 2 weeks. By the way, just a little bit of trivia. Why Van Gogh or Van Gogh loved sunflowers so much is because he saw them as a metaphor for his life. A late bloomer with a mad bounty that goes quickly to seed. That's about that. These are my favorites, my butterfly magnets. and my favorite hydrangeas. And as for these, yeah, just loving these orange ones. I really need to buy some for the garden. And it goes on and on and on. And this is just on Mondays. So I have this Monday thing of going out and buying a new plant. You know, if you wanted your garden to look really excellent for a party, all you have to do is come here and spend a couple of €100. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for the donation, Diane. Just received in PayPal, much appreciated. So here's the herb section. And you can also buy them in tiny little, I don't know what the right word is, but little blocks of soil. So salad, lettuces and herbs. So yeah, it really is just such a fabulous market. It's all organic as well. I'm not a great fan of organic with food, but with plants I think I'm kind of like more open to it because of the bees and the butterflies, you know. And yeah, this is really sitting behind the geraniums now. Okie dokie, coming to the end. So, it seemed to never end this morning. And look at that blue sky. Beautiful. So let's head off. There's a funny building on the right, a wooden building. It's one of the 3 wooden buildings in town, and it was built as a preaching barn, so a temporary church. And it was finished in, let me get this right, they built it from 1668 to 1670, and it was just meant to be a little temporary affair. And as so often happens with these little temporary affairs, it just stayed. And it's still here. So when I do Detailed Amsterdam in this area, I'm going to get some inside footage of these places and tell you more about them. But it's a beautiful little part of Amsterdam, this. It's quite refined. And you get a far better class of drunk around here. Yeah, we've earned this summer. And it should be like this for a while. Right, let's go flower seeking. Oops. These EVs are so quiet sometimes, you don't even hear them coming. Okay, another interesting thing about this canal is it's the canal that kind of saved Amsterdam's canals. In the late 1800s, a bunch of canals were filled in, and they needed to be filled in because we needed space, you know, for horse-drawn trams, and then for electric trams, because of traffic and, you know, increased population. And then actually the city council wanted to fill in this canal and have Central Station behind me, sort of where I started this walk, and then use this as the main thoroughfare into the city. Well, thankfully, that is actually what galvanized Amsterdammers into forming an organization to look after the heritage of the city. It was the threatened filling in of this canal. And of course they did a very good job. Unusual house here. This was by a family, a carpentry family, for 5 generations, and they actually built this house as their calling card, so that people could see how wonderful they were at carpentry. It's a very unusual building for Amsterdam. Look here, all the carpentry tools on the front. Oh yeah, and the yellow bunch I saw yesterday, so yeah. Oh, and the roses, more roses. Little clusters, cluster bombs. How's that for a cluster bomb? I'm very taken by those yellow flowers from earlier. Never seen anything like it. Here's a little bit of street art by street artist Frankie, the one who just puts up cute stuff without any serious message or anything like that. So he has these little figures holding the street sign. Oopsie. Crossing of Keizersgracht and Reguliersgracht. See how this handle's looking straight into the sun. Not so well. Let's look here on the other side. Oh, they're playing Dutch music. How nice. Probably even YouTube won't recognize that. And check out this crazy little house here. And it's got little pot houses, pothuizen in Dutch, on both sides. Which really caught our eye yesterday. We thought they were so cute. I mean, this is really small. I'm going to show you how small this is. Yeah. I mean, it's like this small. And there's a sign saying don't sit on it, so I best not sit on it. And I haven't walked here for a while, but I used to do tours here, and there's some vague things. As I said, I didn't want to over-prepare this. I didn't want to be a barrage of information. But this is an interesting building here. The eagle on top. And the owner of the building, when it was built, his first name was Arend, which means eagle. And let me go across there, actually. Downstairs, oh, I'm trying to zoom out now. Come on, work with me. Downstairs, during the Second World War, there was Dutch Nazis, NSB'ers, National Socialist members, And upstairs there was a fraternity, a student fraternity. I think there's still it's still there, where they spoke Latin to each other. And they managed to hide 10 or 12, I'm not sure which, it says either 10 or 12, Jewish Amsterdammers at the end of the war. And they made it through. They made it through the war successfully. And here's a commemorative stone for that. And it says, submergo, vivica, or vivi, oh, I can't quite read that one. And then emerjam. So I go under to rise again. And there's a special word for people, always Jewish, who hid during the war successfully. I think always Jewish, or maybe it's also for Dutch men avoiding work camp in Germany. But called onderduikers, which means underdivers, diving under. So that's where 10 people managed to successfully dive under to come up again once the danger had passed. Absolutely, Ruth. Now we have a little, oops. Oh, these look different. I haven't, see what I mean about seeing things that we haven't seen before in the last few weeks. Look at these beautiful, beautiful details with the pinky purple and the white fringe. And then mini ones. Okay. What have we here? A very wonky house. I tried to remember what I've spoken about, you know, in the last 13 months or so. And I don't know if I've spoken about why the houses lean over sideways. I know I spoke about why they lean forwards a long time ago. And why they lean over sideways is quite obvious, really. They're settling on their foundations. Now, the foundations are pine trees. And pine trees have about a 40-foot long tree trunk. So a house like this probably has about 80 to 100 pine trees underneath it, upon which it is standing. Now, the reason that the houses don't sink is because about 40 feet down there just happens to be a 3-foot, listen to me talking rubbish, sort of 3 meter. So it's about 10, 11 feet thick, hard sandy layer left over from the last mini ice age 11,000 years ago. Or 6,000 years ago if you're a young Earth creationist. And so they're standing on this layer all the way down there. But it's not a perfect layer. You know, so they settled into it. But they've done their settling centuries ago. It's not going anywhere. And it's not because the pine trees are rotting. Most of that, there's millions and millions of pine trees under Amsterdam. And maybe some rot if air gets into contact with them. Some get parasites and some crack. But generally they're fine, because they're under the groundwater level. Anyway, that is why the buildings are wonky, okay? And this is where we had dinner last night. In a lovely old warehouse, which is a tapas restaurant. It was really good, actually. Wasn't cheap. You don't come to eat tapas in Amsterdam to save money. Okay, it's not like in Spain. But we had lots. We definitely didn't go hungry. And And the last course we had, the pudding course, was a sorbet of a blood orange juice sorbet with toasted almonds and honey, I think, drizzled over. It was amazing. So, coming to the end of the Reguliersgracht. The Reguliersgracht is also known commonly as the Seven Bridges, because when you're here just on the left, when the canal coming into view here, and you look back, you can often see, well, you can see seven bridges. Oh, look at this pretty little canal boat. Adorable. Sorry. And they're going to stop here because they're going to be looking for the seven bridges. Oh no, they're going through the seven bridges. Even better. Oh look, yet another building behind scaffolding. Let's see if I can get low enough that you can actually see this. I'm really hoping I don't drop my camera over in the canal. I'm not sure how many you can see there. I'm kind of lying on my side on the ground. Okay. Oops. Oh, what a lovely evening. And here's Thorbecke Plain, but that's something else. So yeah, what I decided to do, if we still had time, and we do have time, is to walk back up on the other side of the canal and try and find somewhere to rehome this little fella. By the way, if you like this, if you're enjoying it, and you could hit the like button, that would be great. I'd much appreciate it. These things are important, apparently. A very large puddle shot, Tony. And yes, Tony, I did walk down the ladder. Absolutely. So, let's see. These warehouses are so great. Oh, I would love to have the floor of that. And don't these always remind you of gingerbread ladies? And it looks like when you get a couple of them, it looks like that's the head. Here's the hair coming down the side. There's the mouth and the nose. Just needs googly eyes, basically. Thanks, Madeline. Just needs, and it looks like a ladies' choir. Right. So, oh wow, look at this cute little car. Looks a bit like a stormtrooper from behind, don't you think? Okay, oh, beautiful. I could pant this. But no, I think that's too exposed for the slicey. Oh look, here's the parking. This is how you get parking fines. That's little brother. Little brother drives around and scans your license plate or number plate, and then it gives your information through to Big Brother. And if you haven't paid to be parked in that zone, then Big Brother sends out a parking penalty fine. It is devastatingly effective. Oh, another beautiful boat coming through here. Check out this one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I hope the image is good for you. It is so crisp on my screen. It's astonishing. Wow. Okay, and we have, oh, somebody's having dinner here. How charming. Oh, that's great. Lovely to see people loving enjoying their city so much. Look, here come the dining chairs, making their way across the road. It's important to have nice antique chairs if you're going to dine on the quayside, don't you think? Okay, now I'm running out of slicey spot options now. Okay, maybe this is a good place because there's a little plant here and then there's a dog saying no dog pooping. So what do you think? Is this a good enough place for the slicey? Sort of back there somewhere, or do you think it's too exposed? First person to answer can decide if it goes here or not. Or should I find somewhere more flowery? Anyone there? Yes, okay. That's all I needed. Yes. So, pop that down there. And let's see. It's a bit more obvious than usual. Oh, well, it's okay. No, you know what? I'm going to do it right over here, right behind the dog. That's better. I like that. What do you think? That I can go for. Right. Horrified Slicey watching pooping dog. Okay, well, we've almost done both sides of the Reguliersgracht. I think I'll stay streaming until I've been all the way up the other side. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Lovely little boat. Okay. Sorry?
That's some guy?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Joking?
No, I'm serious.
I was watching you for a long time, really.
Oh wow, I'm just
I
live.
didn't pay you nothing. I can say, but I
Oh, hello.
Seeing many videos of you, and I really like it because I like Amsterdam.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm actually live doing one
You
now.
are live?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
walking here.
Huh?
Prinsesgracht? No.
No, this is Reguliersgracht.
Reguliersgracht, but it's
So, you know,
this one, yeah?
what I've been doing is
This
like,
Prinsesgracht?
yes, that one, yeah. I've been doing the
Right.
detailed one, but now
No, in
that's
detail
too...
again. I know this detailed one. I like it. It's
I'm doing also, well,
Gracht.
this is the casual one, so it's just not so much information, just walking.
Oh, I took many information from you, so that's really good.
Great.
I like it. I really like it.
Super. Thank you. Nobody's ever
I was
recognized.
thinking I will maybe see him once.
Nobody's ever
Because
recognized me before.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have like.
Can
I'm
I show
lucky.
you? Because there are
course,
people
yeah.
watching. Okay, let's just let me.
Hello,
No, I just need
guys. Hello guys. I'm also the that dumb guy, Franz. Yesterday we
awesome.
had like boat trip here.
Yeah.
Keizersgracht, Prinsesgracht, all
Yeah.
around. So I think somewhere where is it, Manningstraat.
to. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And also we went in the end to the Brouwersgracht. I know.
Yeah, Brouwersgracht. Yeah, love it.
Brouwersgracht,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like it also there. I come
Awesome. Cool.
Cool, I
Great.
will
Nice
do
to
that.
meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet
You
you,
made my
maybe.
day.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to support your thing because I really like it.
Thank
Maybe you
you.
can get in touch sometime. Maybe I will go with you or something. I
Sure.
like it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, you can find me through the chat, through it in the description.
Czech Republic,
Yeah.
I'll let you know. You are South African?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
say?
yeah.
And but living here for like 30
For a
years.
very long time.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was here also for first time in Amsterdam, 1999.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I keep in coming. Now
Yeah.
I'm living in Zandam
Oh, nice, nice.
for a couple of months.
Cool. Hey, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll steal something.
Sure, do.
Ciao, man.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Bye. Ciao. That's incredible. Where are my glasses? Oh, they're on my head. Wow. You said, are you that damn guide? Oh, wow. Look at that beautiful lighting. Oh, amazing. Wow. Incredible. Okay, well, let's leave it at this with the flags. Oh, okay. Thank you, E.R. Hendricks. Some would say I'm a legend in my own mind, you know? Okay. Okay. So, goodbye everybody. Thank you for joining. If you want to make a donation, you're very welcome to. I pinned the links in the chat. And yeah, I will list stuff soon. I might try a stream on Saturday on the Canal Parade, I'm not sure, but it'll be a very spontaneous one. And I'll put up stuff for the next month very soon. So thanks a lot for joining, and bye everybody.